Hey, I got some news for you from the NFL, so let's get started. As this week it is the scouting combine for this year's class of 2024. So let's get to it. I want to part the ones who are not participating: Caleb Williams, Jalen Daniels, Malik Neighbors, and I am also told that Drake May will not be participating in the throwing or testing. So basically, they'll attend the combine for the press conference, but not be participating in throwing or testing. So basically, they'll be doing it in the pro days, which will be taking place on March. To me, the combine is the more important part for every college student. After what maybe like a 2 year, 3 seasons in college, you make an impressive season, and then you feel like you want to go to the draft. Um, this one is a surprise. This is not a surprise to everyone. I mean, Caleb Williams is no surprise that he will not participate in the combine. Jalen Daniels does not. Jalen Daniels not will do pro days. It's interesting. Drake May will do pro days. Blake Neighbors um will also do pro days as well. The guy who I think everybody must watch is JJ McCarthy. If JJ McCarthy and here's another guy that you can keep an eye on: Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., and Spencer Rattler. Okay, those are the guys who are participating. I'm not sure who's participating for the full list, but those are the guys I watch. JJ McCarthy is going to have to show that he can get that draft stock from second round to a first round quarterback. I mean, it would be a no surprise if it's a second round, but I will be glad if it's a first round because he deserves to be a first round quarterback. We know, and I will probably do a mock draft after the scouting combine, which I will find out when I will do it. So it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned. I will let y'all know when the combine will start this week on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's a 4-day combine. After the combine, I will be doing a mock draft 1.0. So it's going to be my first time doing it. So I think y'all will like it. But yes, but those are the guys who are participating and those who are not. But the guy to keep an eye on, JJ McCarthy. Keep an eye on him. They're in Indy. Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm pretty sure he'll participate in the combine, maybe for press conference and for the receiving, catching, all that. And then he'll do pro days. We'll see it, but I think I'll give you update about him. Let's get to the news other and around the league. Starting with the Jets releasing Laken Tomlinson, the former 49ers guard, now going to free agency. And this Jets team is trying to build the cap. They need to go get some offensive linemen. Laken Tomlinson is a big release. After 2 years with the Jets, now goes to free agency. The Lions have re-signed Jalen Reeves-Maybin, special teams specials Pro Bowler, to a 2-year or 1-year deal worth of $7.5 million deal. And he deserved that money because he deserves to stay in Detroit. So congrats to him. And then finally, I want to get to the big news that happened this morning. So last week, we were told that the Bengals are expected to tag Tee Higgins. And I was in my couch saying, okay, this is a great move. This is a good start for the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, guess what happened today? Earlier this morning, if you didn't know this, and I'm telling you this tonight, The Bengals have made it official. They have now placed a franchise tag to Tee Higgins to stay in the Bengals. Now, this is a likely scenario for the Bengals. They could extend Tee Higgins. Now, he's been with the Bengals since 2020 when he was drafted. This is what I like about Tee Higgins. He's a number 2 wide receiver. He's coming back with Joe Burrow, who, well, let's hope he can be healthy with that elbow. Jamar Chase, and let's hope they can get a third guy, a number 3 receiver. That's if they bring back Tyler Boyd. I don't see probably they'll bring back Tyler Boyd. We'll see. But once we get to free agency, we're gonna have a lot of breaking news on free agency. But it's gonna be crazy. But back to Tee Higgins. He's a great player. This is why the Bengals could win the Super Bowl next year. And I'm not saying this right now. They're not my Super Bowl favorites as of now. I still see Kansas City try to do the three-peat. The Eagles try to rebound. The Cowboys try to do everything. The Bengals have to be the team to keep an eye on. There is only one team that can beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and it is the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, can the Ravens do it too? No. With that defense, question on Zach Orr, who's the new DC in Baltimore. We'll see what it's going to look like. I like to expect Tee Higgins to play his best season next season and try to send this Bengals team to the Super Bowl. That's what I want. Give me the Bengals to the Super Bowl. I need to see that. Hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget, I will be releasing a mock draft 1.0. It's going to be interesting. So it will be my first time doing this. It'll be a 1.0. And then maybe once we get to free agency, I'll be doing a 2.0. And then once we're getting closer to the draft, I will release my final mock draft. And we'll get set for the road to the NFL draft. And as always, see you in the next one.